The Chicago, nigga.
Dear foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction keeping busy. Always bear down on the blue and the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WNB. White Sox and the Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I played for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down, I'ma be the main attraction. Better stand back when the cameras start to flashing. Countdown, buzzer beater, how the game go. Crowd goes wild, cause you know who they came for. Michael Jordan, D-Wade when I'm scoring. Great Walter Payton, John Tays when I'm enforcing. You already know I had to make an anthem. Shot-town in the building, then you know what it stands for. Chicago, it's the city of the wind. Clock runs down, we gon' grab another win. Chicago, known for the skyscrapers, big city, big lights, and we all about the people. Chicago, ain't another city like it. Right down Lakeshore, see newcomers all excited. Chicago, I'm in love with my city. I'ma ride it till I die. Seize up if you with me. Chicago.
Well. See, I try to tell you guys. I try to tell you. You just don't listen. I try to tell you and tell you what be going on in Chicago. Brother Jabari Mitchell, could by him living in Chicago to know the atmosphere of Chicago. What goes on? Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving Sports, ENT, an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast with my main man, K-Sap. What's up, K-Sap? How you doing, brother? Hey, shout out to the Full Court Trio. Shout out to the Players Club. Listen, y'all, I'm going to get right into it because I ain't going to be long. This is just a video. This is a video that I was trying to just put together. But, you know, I said, let me just go live with it. You know, because I be putting in work. Y'all know I be putting in work after work after work. So this was a video before I come on at 10. So I'm coming on at 10 o'clock. But this was a video that I was actually going to play, start recording. But something in my spirit said, bro, Claude, go live. Go live because the people need to hear it live and how you express yourself. Not stop, rewind, record over again. They need to know the truth and how you feel and what you feel about this subject. Okay, welcome, brother Jabari. I see you, sister Tierra. I see you, Ingle, brother. I see you in here. I appreciate you coming in. I see your step. Hit the like button when y'all file in because guess what, y'all? I have to talk about it. I have to talk about it. And a lot of people don't understand the element that's in Chicago. You know, a lot of people don't understand the element. We are in a serious time where there is someone in the Oval Office. Someone in the Oval Office has approved of these messages and signals. Now, I'm sure that this lady, by her being on WGN, she will be like, oh, you attacking my integrity. I didn't. Well, ain't you a reporter? Don't you know? Didn't you know that Mick Talk Sports is an enemy, not only to Angel Reese, but Mick Talk Hoops been an enemy to the Chicago Sky from the beginning. He tries to base it off of in the last 2 years. You guys that has been following us and looking for some defense for Angel Reese and seeing the diabolicalness that how his channel went up. The more he talked about Angel Reese, the more he trashed Angel Reese, the worse that he would use information, heckling her, talking about layups and talking about how she looks on the court and talking about how she's the worst player on the planet. he has actual videos that he's making money off of, and he says he's glad for Angel Reese because she's able, the content that she gives, the content that Angel Reese gives Mick Talk Sports. This was actually 2 years ago. He said, I just paid my mortgage with it. He said that he paid his mortgage with the diabolicalness, the awfulness of Angel Reese. He is a person, Mick Talk Sports, of one of the worst people in the world. He is the snake in the grass that we talk about. But I want to tell y'all that this person, this lady here, this young lady, and she would act like she's very innocent and I didn't know. No, she was doing it for her brother. She wanted somebody that looked like her. She wanted somebody that looked like her, that she went online and she saw his numbers and she pulled him on WGN, a TV network that I grew up for over 50 years watching. WGN, which I grew up watching Michael Jordan create that channel single-handedly with the Chicago Bulls organization. WGN, where we used to watch the after school cartoons and go to WGN real quick and see the after, that in channel 32 and channel 44. And then, later on, the U came in later on. But, WGN is probably one of my childhood memories that I know that was a big time thing for me. But Caitlin Sharkey, her name is Caitlin Sharkey. Caitlin with a K. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Lynn Sharkey. See, I do my research, y'all. Y'all got to understand, don't too much nothing get past me. Because integrity is everything. This lady, you could go to her Instagram, you could go to her TikTok, you could go to her Facebook. You got to go to this woman's Twitter X to let her know. If you're in Chicago, be about Chicago. If you're in Chicago, we don't need a man that's from Ireland because he looks like you, Caitlin Sharkey. Because he looks like you, you thought that it was a good idea for you to look at his YouTube numbers and bring him on channel 9, WGN, a Chicago channel. Hey, Mama June, I'm finna tell you some good information. A Chicago channel. This is what WGN is. And those that you guys that's coming in right now, file in, hit the like button. But to tell y'all the integrity of it all, WGN, if you did not know, WGN is a network that I grew up in Chicago watching cartoons, and also the Chicago Bulls. You know what I'm saying? When they couldn't, before the internet and all of this stuff that was going on and cable television, they would be on WGN. And Chicago Bulls would always come on at the times that they had games. And me and my father, we would be sitting and watching WGN in the evening times and watch the Bull games after practice, after I have a game or whatever it is. When we come home, and the Bulls game is still on, or when I do have an evening off, when I wasn't playing basketball at my school, WGN, we will always watch the climb and the growth of the Chicago Bulls and Michael Jordan. This lady, Caitlin Sharkey, she thought it was a good idea to go on YouTube and get her a YouTuber and interview this YouTuber who got good numbers and interview him about what's going on with the Chicago Sky and his evaluation of what Jeff Pagliosha has put together. She thought it was a good idea to go and get a white man who lives in Ireland. He don't even stay in America. He lives overseas. So that's her brother from the motherland of hers that she went and got and did an interview with him talking about what he thinks about the Chicago Sky and the moves that Jeff Pagliosha had done. And this lady, Caitlin, she knows that it's Chicago YouTubers because let me tell y'all something. Chicago Sky Central, hey, them brothers is doing their thing. Them young boys is coming up. Hayes them is coming up, and they've been showing and been on Chicago Network talking about Chicago Bears, talking about Chicago Bulls, and then Chicago Sky Central. You got what I'm saying? So Hayes them, she didn't go out for Hayes them. Of course, they've been in the game before me. She didn't go out and talk about Quita. You know what I'm saying? Quita loves sports. She didn't get Quita, you know what I'm saying? Because Quita lived here. No, what she did was she went and looked at numbers and saw how he gets down and he's more reputable of putting out video after video, but he lives in Ireland. She didn't do the investigation because if she would have did the investigation, she would have known how this man calls the Sky the worst ever that he's ever seen. Talked about Angel Reese. She's the worst player in basketball. When she first got here in her rookie year, her second year, and then in the middle of her season, when she was proven wrong and became an all-star, he started trying to twist. He started trying to twist the narrative to try to stay slightly in the middle, but then you would see him do all of those hit piece videos and say, yeah, she by far the worst layup person in the world. Caitlin, I was going to do a video, but I had to go live so that my people that follow me would see what I'm talking about. We're here in Chicago. I'm a Chicago native. I played basketball here in Chicago. I've been in the Catholic League from grammar school to high school and with the St. Xavier. You could go document it. It's looked up. She didn't get no YouTuber from Chicago. Matter of fact, the YouTubers, most of them from Chicago, they look like us or me, or they look like me. Let me be clear. She knows because y'all know about the gingerbread man and how I've been coming up and how my YouTube process has been going on in one single year. I have had an explosion on this channel and people are watching me and checking my integrity and seeing what I'm saying is true. You guys see that I fact check my own self. I also have an integral part to say that I can be wrong. But Mick Talk Sports have been wrong over and 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 over again. Morally high critical about Chicago basketball, the Chicago Sky in particular. And this lady, Caitlin Sharkey put Mick Talk Sports on my channel that I grew up with. And she thought it was cute for her to get her brother, someone that looks like her. You can't tell me it's not integrity, Caitlin. It's not integrity. It's the fact that you did do that. And it's a fact that it's Chicago YouTubers that love Chicago Sky. We take the criticism of Chicago Sky. We also stayed there when the bumps and bruises, we was there, here, for the 30-point losses. We was there, here, for the 13 wins and the 10 wins. We was here for the worst part of basketball in Chicago. We was right here. We didn't leave. Matter of fact, my partners stayed on board because Angel Reese was on the team. My partners, Caitlin, stayed. We covered the game and watched the most awfulest basketball that has been played probably in the WNBA ever. 2 years. And you don't reward us with nothing. You get a Caitlin Clark fan who supports Indiana Fever because that's who Mick Talk Sports is. He's a Caitlin Clark fan, but you didn't do your investigation. You're a reporter, right? You're a reporter, right? And you talk about Chicago and how good the city is and the sports and everything. I watch because I told you I grew up on WGN. This is our channel. And you take it and give it to someone that's in Ireland because of his numbers that you see. And you didn't do the work. You didn't do the work. See, I told y'all. See, this is the new media, y'all. This is the new media. This here is the new media. Because you see this hit pieces and the things that these people be doing. You see this? And he talked about how, good Chicago looks and how Jeff Pagliosha, he cooked and how good of moves that he made and see how it turns out on the basketball court and what of getting rid of Angel Reese and doing it. This is what she put on Channel 9. A Chicago basketball unit. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You didn't even care because you live up north. We know where you stay. You live up north. We know. Because you did not do your homework. And know that this man is a Indiana Fever fan and a Caitlin Clark lover, glazer, idol worshiper. Mickey Talk Hoops is a glazer Caitlin Clark hoverer and disrespected. Disrespected the Chicago nature of it all. Disrespected the culture of Chicago. And you go out and you get this man and you put him on our TV and threw him in our face and kicked us dead in our ass and say, get over here, ninjas. Y'all is in my way. Y'all not interesting enough. You a lie. The people know who I am. I know you finding out now. You are finding out now that you made a mistake. You're going to find out more because as they share this video, as they share your mistake, you're going to learn that Chicago supports Chicago. And then we about our business. And you're not going to do what Jeff Pagliosha, Michael Alter, and Nadir Rollison doing and disrespecting the people that's of this city and getting rid of Angel Reese. We already heard enough. But then you go get a Caitlin Clark fan. You go get a Caitlin Clark fan, a glazer, an Indiana Fever fan, a supporter of them. All through his channel, and you put him on the Chicago network? How dare you? How dare you? I want y'all to share this video. Share this video. If y'all talk about how Angel Reese and this and that and the people of Chicago don't stand, well, goddamn it, now you get to see the real shit now. What we've been going through with these people that's in charge, that's at these networks in the editorial. See, y'all talk that talk, but y'all don't know what we have to go through here in this segregated ass city. the audacity to go and get Mickey Talk Hoops and Quita have been working hard, of course, over the last 2 years. And I ain't got the campaign for Quita. I ain't got the campaign for Quita. I'm just telling y'all straight up. I'm just telling y'all straight up that at the end of the day, the shit is embarrassing. The shit is embarrassing. Get the hell out of here, Hannah.
Daddy, I'm trying.
Oh, get out.
Okay.
Anyway, they come, my children come check on me, y'all. I am hot and bothered. They didn't get Chicago Sky Central. Them brothers be Hayes, they be working hard. Looked over. My man that do the Chicago band and the Chicago, I forgot his name, but he does a lot of Chicago content with the Chicago Bulls and the Bears. He do a lot of content. She didn't go and get him. She looked over, of course, myself. I know I'm rough, rugged, and raw, but I do have, I mean, God damn. How bad can it be? And this is why I tell you guys, chat, that you don't understand what goes on in Chicago. This is why Jeff P feel empowered, because of his people, these people like this. This is why Jeff P and Michael Alter feel like that they could get away with anything and throw hit pieces and have Nadia Rollison do their dirty work and talk with a forked tongue. These type of things and these type of people that does such a thing is wrong. And I don't give a damn. I'm already mad that you would do this type of thing. Y'all light her ass up. She on all the social media. Her name, once again, is Caitlin with a K, Sharkey. Just go to WGN Chicago news. You'll see it. You will see it. We don't need nobody talking shit in our city. This is our city. If you want to be a fan of the Chicago Sky, be a fan, goddammit. But you don't live here. But he's definitely not a fan. And he hasn't been for the last 2 years, Caitlin. You were wrong on having that man. It's embarrassing. And us as black people, we automatically feel, I'm just telling you to feel. It don't have to be it, but it's a biased thing. We already feel like you done waved us off because you were inconsiderate by going to a YouTuber who is against the Chicago Sky and have been rooting against the Chicago Sky for the last 2 years that I've been around YouTube. And one of the main reasons why he is one of the people and reasons why I came to YouTube to defend Angel Reese, because of the language was so horrible. The language was so horrible. To have him come on our network and talk about our team and all of the YouTubers. See, listen, let me tell you how I know how y'all function. And I know I see some of y'all in the chat. See, y'all been doing this to us for the last 400 years. I said it, you hate to hear. Oh, come on. See, you want us to forget. But the really thing is that you're scared that we remember. And the shit that has been done to us, you're afraid that we will do it and turn it back on you. That's why you push your agendas so hard, because you know the shit that you guys have done and do, the nepotism and all of the different things that you have done, and good people with good minds, black, red, brown, purple, yellow, all different types of minds have been passed over because of you like to do things with people that you are familiar with that looks like you. So I had to air this out. I was gonna have this as a video, but I said, no, let me go live with this, because I had to do this for Hayes. I had to do this for Quita, and I had to do it for myself. I had to do it for myself. That is a Chicago fan that has been rooting for my team for over 50 years. Since a small boy, I've been rooting for for my city and my city's teams. And for to be looked over as if we don't exist, that we're marginal people, that we're small people, because you make us feel that way in sports. But we tell it like it is. We say the editorials, we give our takes, we keep it raw. Me here on this channel, for the record, I do not dislike Caitlin Clark. I like her as a basketball player. I don't like the Caitlin Clarkies. I do like the Indiana Fever fans. I get along with the real true fans of Indiana because we know that we only rooting for our teams. But the Clarkies, no. This guy, Caitlin, is a Clarkie. He gonna say he not, but if you go all the way back to his videos, the integrity of it all, laughing about them giving and calling Angel Reese names, the disrespect. This is what you stand on, Caitlin Sharkey. This is what you put out. Those the type of people that you have in front of my audience that's here in Chicago, my cousins, my family members, my friends, the Chicagoans. You bring falsehood. You bring falsehood to my city. That man don't support us or our team. And you had him give an analogy, an analysis of how the Chicago Sky is doing. Disrespectful. And this is why I say, you guys, looked over. We continue to be looked over because she went out to find someone that looks like her and did not go and find someone who represents this city and who is a true fan of the Chicago Sky. I land my plane. I wanted you guys to know how I was feeling because this was a video. And I just said, let me go live. I wrote her a letter on her Instagram. Caitlin Sharkey, I said, I can't believe you reached out to an Indiana Fever fan to talk about our great city. There are plenty of content creators that are here, live here, born here, and love this city and its teams. Speaking for me, I am embarrassed that you would do such a thing, that Carly Bell would never do. That's right, I threw it at her. Carly Bell would never do that. That man talked bad for years up to the moment about our team and its players individually. It didn't have to be me. Even though I played in the Catholic League in Chicago from grammar school to high school, I am also in the Chicago Hip Hop Hall of Fame. My rap group name is Soldiers at War. I am the Gingerbread Man, Killer C. This was terrible and shows how biased your choices was. If research is your job, please do it. And Chicago will always be my beautiful city, even though my skin is brown and the others that do cover the sky probably not bright enough for you. Quita is awesome. And you will get somebody that have been doing this for a long time. Chicago Sky Central Hayes is another person that will be mentioned. They don't live here who you went and got. They don't even live in this country. And to do WGN is a slap in the face. My first cousin is Arthur A.G. Have you ever heard of him? He is the young man in the documentary Hoop Dreams. By the way, we all in my hood and where I come from are in that video. I mean, in that documentary. This is really bad and this is very hurtful. She put a heart on there. So y'all see that heart? She read what I said. So she also looking. Y'all got to know that I'm cold. Y'all got to know that I'm non-biased. I am not biased. You won't find me talking about Caitlin Clark disrespectfully up on here because I don't believe in disrespecting women. But you damn sure gonna see me defending Angel Reese, Raven Johnson, and the other girls, Dejanay Carrington, and all the other girls. You gonna show enough see me. It's always been an issue, 99 problems. I keep telling you that. Where the hell you living at? You ain't never, you don't know that people been put on ships? You never heard of that? Chained, whipped, names changed, changed to God, took babies from mothers and parents. You ain't never heard of that? Oh, that was years ago. No, some people ain't forgetting about that. I am only the third generation from slavery. My parents was born in 30. Their parents was born in 1906. And their parents was born in 1860. What? You expect me to forget? I don't think so. The blood runs deep in the soils of this country. No, you don't get to get away with it. No, you're not going to get away with it. But I'm leaving bygones to be bygones. I'm not even on here for that. I'm only on here for justice. And the right thing is the right thing. And the only reason I brought that part up is because we're always marginalized. We're always looked over. We're here in Chicago campaigning for a team that lost by 30. And 30 plus games were lost. And we covered it, all of us. And you don't have the integrity to look it up and say, oh, wait a minute, these are true fans. Let me go and see what they think about the Jeff Pagliosha move. That's real integrity. I land my plane. I got to come on at 10 o'clock. I still got 15 minutes to get ready. I'll be back. But I had to give you all of the smoke and the reason why I made this live. So, as always, I cook as I eat. And I'm going to eat you up when I find you doing something wrong. And you're not going to get away with it. So please, subscribe to the channel, like the channel, and share with the people who want to hear fair basketball and basketball talk. And keep the main thing, and keep it right down the line. And not call people names and disrespect other people and just watch women play good basketball. This is the channel for you. I land my plane. I thank y'all for what y'all do in the chat. I thank you for what you've done. I thank you for what you will do. Y'all been really, really good to me. And I appreciate and love don't matter if you're a Caitlin Clark, Indiana Fever lover or not. It's basketball. As long as you come in basketball, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you because I love the game of basketball. So I leave as I came with another banger. Yeah, you thought you were going to get away with that, but you ain't getting away with that. I'm blasting your ass. This is what happens when you disrespect the Chicago community and people that roots for our team, and you don't put us on the front street as if we wasn't here at all, and you get somebody from overseas in Ireland, of all sakes, for God's sakes, Caitlin, for God's sakes, Caitlin, he's in Ireland, and you bragged about he was in Ireland watching the basketball. You thought that was bringing integrity instead of someone that has been there all the way to the end, no matter what, through the changes and the criticism. Bad move. This is always, Caitlin, you're going to find out the culture.
The Chicago.
All the time. And I'm out.
Chicago. 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 Yeah, foreigner, welcome to my city. See the bright light, skyscrapers looking pretty. Perfect skyline, postcard from a city, and we still on the rise, more construction, keep it busy. Always bear down on your blue in the windy. Can't forget the Bulls, red and black, run the city. Chicago, fire in the sky, WMB. Eight White Sox, eight Cubs up in Wrigley. Got a couple rings like I play for the Blackhawks. Always on the ground when my feet hit the asphalt. Dedication, hard work, and preparation. Never giving up to reach the goals I've been chasing. When it goes down,